So we're here with Gilles Dori of Mesa Board Games, and we're going to learn about a new wine-themed game called Vintage. Gilles, what can you tell us about Vintage?
Well, Vintage, it's beginning. The idea was to show how port wine is made in Portugal. The Douro Valley, it's the oldest demarcated region of wines in the world. And in this place, in the north of Portugal, is produces port wine. It's different wine from normal table wine. It's a stronger,
fortified wine,
yes,
right?
it's with brandy, and it's a very special wine. So we made a game with the mechanics that reflects the reality of this zone and this cultural thing. By the way, Douro Valley is a World Heritage, so it's a very beautiful place, and we try to transfer that to the game.
So in terms of maybe mechanics, what type of game is this? Is it an economic game? Is it an area control game? Maybe tell us a little bit about how the game works.
The game has the region, and is subdivided in 3 little regions.
Okay.
And the basic mechanical player have some chips, action chips, and use these chips to do some actions.
Okay.
Okay, what kind of actions? Normally, the people start buying an estate, and you can buy in some places, in some sub-regions. Then it planted with vineyards, different kind of vineyards here. You see here some of them, and after that you can produce with barrels, and so you obtain barrels. But you only can get port barrels if you have brandy, if you already produce brandy. So that's why a player starts with a barrel of brandy. Okay. After that, the player have more actions to with the ship coming and pick up the barrels and back into the cellar. Okay, and aging the wine in the ruby way or tawny way. So he obtained then points, vintage points, and the game ends at the end of the 7th round with the player who has most vintage points.
How long does the game normally take to play?
Well, the normal version of this game normally takes less than 2 hours.
Okay.
But of course you have to learn it first, of course. But this game is edited in 2 versions. The inside of the box is the same box, but the board has 2 sides. One of the sides it's a normal game, and the other side it's a simple game. So for what? For new people, newcomers that are not usually with these kind of games, start playing these kind of games. It's a game basically is the same idea, but is much more simple with less options and a lucky factor a little bit more higher.
Are you trying to attract people who are not normally big game players to play this kind of game then?
Of course.
You think this is a family
Yeah.
geared at family in
This
terms
is
of
a
the level
family.
of difficulty?
Yeah, I think it depends of the market. For example, in the German market, this is typical a family game. If you go to Portugal, it's not so family game. It's a more complex game.
Okay.
That's why in Portugal we are opening the market and try to call new gamers. And so we did this double version, double board.
Well, tell us, the game is going to be available here at Essen. How much is it going to cost?
Here in Essen, only in Essen, it will be 35 euros.
Okay. When you go to a store, what will the price be?
It will be around 40 euros.
Okay.
It's already selling in United States.
Oh.
Yeah, and in Portugal, Spain, Japan, and in Germany.
So I don't think many people are necessarily aware of a lot of Portuguese companies producing board games. Maybe tell us a little bit about Mesa Board Games in general, maybe some of the other games that you've published, or give us a hint of some of the games maybe coming up from Mesa Board Games as well.
Well, it's normal because we are the only company in Portugal.
Fair enough,
Create, produce, distribute original games normally based in the Portuguese culture. So I start alone this company, and it was before Mesa Board Games. It was a company that also do advertising, design, and board games. But after some success in making and selling games, we had 2 new partners. who try to transform Gil Dore design in a real game editor. So it starts to become called Mesa board games. Mesa, it's the Portuguese name of table. So it's the place we play games.
And you're not only the owner, but you're also the designer of these games as well.
Yeah.
And that's pretty unusual for the game owner and you're sort of all one-stop shopping here.
It's I will prefer only to be the designer because that's the thing I like. But when you are in a small country, you have to play a lot of instruments or you not do nothing.
Sure.
So you have to go ahead, and if you believe in your dream, go ahead and do everything you can. And now, fortunately, I have two fantastic partners that help me, especially in distributing and in numbers and things like that, in planning, because it's to have a game here like this, it's not only having the idea, but all the things that are behind that. The production, it's very complicated, and finding distributors all over the world. So it will be the 4th year of this company, 2 years of Mesa board games, as we can say, and it will be a fantastic adventure.
Well, we happen to see some of your other game that's new here at Essen, Agua, coming off of the line at Ludofact not only a week ago. We actually saw the boards being made at Ludofact. What can you tell us, maybe just a little bit about Agua?
Yeah, Agua, it was completely out of the box. It was our main distributor in Portugal asked to create a game about the cycle of the water for kids, families, a very simple game, and that's the idea. That's how it born, the idea. Actually, he asked for 2 games, one about the water cycle and another one about garbage. And how you recycle. So the idea of the game is garbage point is real garbage, or you can recycle. It's a card game, a family card game, very simple also, very fast, and they are completely different from this kind of games. Normally we do games based on our culture, like Caravelas, that last year we created and is already selling in United States. Caravelas is about the Portuguese discoverers. But next year we'll try different approach, different games, and we are thinking in releasing a new game in Gen Con in next August.
Come to our side of the world then, eh?
Yes, I'm really willing to go there, because I know it's a big community, and we have to learn. And we only learn if you go to places and talk with people and listen what they have to say about games.
Right. Well, hopefully you'll make it to Gen Con, and we can find ourselves sitting down in Indiana the next time we talk, and maybe we'll have to twist your arm to bring us a bottle of port. Because it's got to be better than the port we get in Indiana.
I believe so.
Well, thank you so much, Gilles, for your time.
Yeah, thank you very much. Okay, bye.